Hello everyone, Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. I want to begin by showing you this lovely card, and I thought it was really striking. The way it is absolutely just clean and simple, and it's sent to me by one of my lovely team members, Sandy Weller, and she sent it me because I'd sent her some vouchers for her promotion, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to have a try at Sandy's card. So my card is directly inspired by this one sent by the lovely Sandy. So I'm doing a completely different card size to what I normally do, because this is a 5" by 5" card. So this is 5" by 10 scored in the middle at 5". Okay, and then we've got a coloured layer, and this is the brand new beautiful sea spray. Let me just check I've got that right. Yes, sea spray, making sure you've got the name right. And this measures 4 1/8 by 3 3/8. Then I have a white stamping layer, and this measures 4 inches by 3 1/4. And then I have a strip of the same coloured card, because today I'm showing off those lovely brand new in colours. You're going to love them. They're awesome and they go together beautifully. And this measures 5" by 1/2 inch, I beg your pardon. Okay, so I'll just going to add my coloured layers first, and oops daisy, throwing my lid across the room. Add my coloured layer first, and then we will do some stamping, and then if you stay to the end you'll see what I've done, because I have created one in all of the new in colours, so that you can have a really good look at them and see how beautiful they are and how lovely they all are side by side as well. They do go together absolutely beautifully. Not only do they slot into our current colours beautifully and coordinate with everything we've already got, they go marvellous together as well. So I'm adding my 1/2" by 5" strip, and I'm using wet glue so that I can manoeuvre my card into the right places so that it's not wonky, because you know I still do stick things on the wonk sometimes. Nobody's perfect, and I am certainly not. So I'm just eyeballing that, but I'm using my grid paper behind here as well. That is why Stampin' Up! Grid paper is awesome, because you've always got a ready reckoner there. Mine's underneath a glass mat. It's just a cheap one that I got from a kitchen department in a shop, but I can always see underneath, so it helps me keep them straight. I love my Stampin' Up! Grid paper, it really helps me. Right, so I'm going to bob that to one side for one moment. Let me just reach over and get my stamping mat. Now the stamp set I'm going to use is photopolymer, and so it just helps if I use my stamp mat here, because it's got a little bit of squishy. It just helps because the photopolymers don't have the sponge layer the same as our beautiful red rubber stamps, but the photopolymer is it's more economic, so they can keep the cost of some of the stamp sets down, and I think they give a really lovely crisp image. I have grown to love photopolymer stamp set. So today we're using Love What You Do. Now this is a set which is carrying over, which means it was in the catalogue last year and it's carrying over for another, so this is going to be with us for another 12 months, and it's available to order now. We don't have to wait till June for this one. It's one of my favourites. It's got some beautiful sayings in, and today we're going to use Thank You, and we're going to use the flower, and then we're going to use a little watercolour wash effect stamp as well, and we're going to mimic Sandy's card. Okay, see how she's done that? We're going to mimic it. So I've got my Thank You on my block, and I'm going to use Memento ink, black ink, and add that, add that to my stamp. My Memento ink pads for some reason are a little bit dry, so I have to tap quite a lot. Right, so I'm gonna I've just accidentally touched that before I was ready. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm a little bit distracted because it's evening here, it's tea time, so there's cars going up and down, my washing machine's going. It's just not really the best time to be filming, but needs must. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that quite close to the top, and then I'm going to press firm but not press too hard because all the work will be done by this lovely stamp pad here. And then I'm just going to carefully lift that off. Awesome. The best thing about photopolymers and these lovely clear blocks is that you can actually see what you're doing. You can get your stamping straight, you know, as straight as you can. If you're a bit of a wonky stamper like me, but it doesn't matter. So now I'm getting my flower flourish, and I'm going to ink that up as well. Try not to rock the table, Amanda, it's quite distracting. And I do put my lid on every single time I use it. And then I'm going to stamp this across the centre, like so. Give it a gentle push into that foam pad so we get a nice crisp image. There we go, beautiful, I love it. I love this stamp set. Okay, so here's my little watercolour smooshy bit, which is just the right size and shape to go over these flowers. It's perfect. Made specific. So I'm going to just get some scrap paper here because I'm going to stamp off. So I want my soft sea foam, which is here. Okay. So I'm going to just gently ink that up, making sure I'm in shot. Am I? Yeah, I am. So I'm inking it up, but I'm going to stamp off because I want it to be kind of pale and wishy-washy. That's what I'm after, so that it looks like it's a watercolour smoosh, okay? Without having to get watercolours and smoosh. But you're getting the same effect, and it's absolutely beautiful. That looks lovely. Really pleased with that. So I'll just bob that away. Let's just zoom in ever so slightly. Okie doke. So now I can attach this to my card base. Doesn't matter because that's on the back. Nobody's going to see it. We don't waste card. If we miss stamp, we turn it over. That is why cardstock has two sides. Okay. Just being mindful that I might have a bit of ink on my fingers. Bring my card over and layer that. And now Sander has layered hers flush like so with a beautiful subtle border. I want to show these new ink colours off, so I'm adding mine at an angle, and then that displays more of that coloured cardstock behind because I want you all to see how lovely it is. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of decoration because you know me, I don't do simple. I don't do less is more very often. I like more is more. And if I can put a little bit of something else on a card, I jolly well shall. So I'm having some pearls. I think they just add a touch of elegance to your cards. More so than rhinestones, to be honest, because I just think they're more subtle. And those are beautiful. You can colour these with your alcohol markers if you want them a different colour. So you just buy the pearl colour and then colour them whatever colour you want. There's a tip. Okay, so that is that one done. So that's soft sea foam. So let me show you what else I've done because I've been a little bit busy. So here we are. We have all of the other ink colours. So we have Rocco Rose. That's our soft sea, not soft sea foam. Seaside Spray. I am getting confused with the colours. Seaside Spray, Rocco Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, and then this one will be the Purple Poser, which I often call Purple Poppy. It's not, it's Purple Poser. I'm still waiting on my ink. It will be available, fingers crossed, when the catalogue launches, so I will go back and I will stamp that when I get the ink. But there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now I don't know about you, but I think those are the most beautiful ink colours that Stampin' Up have ever done, as long as I've been a demonstrator. I think they are stunning. I love I think they go together beautifully. I think they're lovely and soft and subtle and pretty. I think you're going to love them too. So there's some inspiration for when you get yours. I hope you'll give it a try. And that is using the Love What You Do stamp set. And I do love what I do. I'm very lucky. I get to stamp all day long and make a mess. So there you go. I hope you like that. All of the details and the links to the products that I've used will be over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. You can buy all of these products from my online shop 24/7. You can shop in the middle of the night in your PJs if you like. You know, you can't beat that. You can't go down to the local shop in your pyjamas and your slippers. Well, you could, but, you know, you get some funny looks. But you're welcome in my shop in your PJs and your slippers. So I'll leave that with you, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.